The High Lord Raven's eyes widened as he crouched down to the remains of Elder Marius, and willed him to somehow come back to life and somehow explain his final words.
Elder Marius, what do you mean, give up? Could he really be so powerful that to save the family from annihilation, I must give up on the challenge?
Elder Colm, another leader of House Raven, and close personal friend to Marius, slowly gripped Remus and pulled him away from Marius's body.
My lord, please. He has passed on. What would you have us do now?
The High Lord Raven took a deep breath and looked at the ashen faces of his crestfallen warriors. For a split second, he considered abandoning the fight altogether, but when his bloodshot eyes turned to Nathan Hayfield standing in the ring, his face scrunched up into a snarl.
House Raven would rather die than submit to the likes of him. Elder Colm, Brother Claudius, come with me. We shall fight to the very end in battle and avenge our family's deaths.
Claudius Raven and Elder Colm nodded their heads solemnly at Remus Raven. They'd all witnessed firsthand the true power of Nathan Hayfield, and though they were weary of the fight ahead, they knew their honor bound them to the fight. After all, if the three strongest remaining warriors of House Raven could not stop the child genius, then nobody else would be able to. As the three warriors made their way toward the ring where Nathan waited for them patiently, the official host of the aristocracy examination suddenly appeared and blocked their path. As the official spoke, he made sure his voice carried up to the massive crowd in the stadium stands above them. Good lords of House Raven, please wait another moment, for the sun has reached the center of the sky. Thus, as is tradition, we shall take a break from the fighting and return in 2 hours. At the host's words, Remus Raven's bloodshot gaze met Nathan Hayfield's calm expression. After all that bloodshed, Remus couldn't help but taunt his sworn enemy. Enjoy these hours, young Nathan, for they will be your last. Nathan couldn't help but chuckle as he smirked. I was just about to say the same thing to you. If I were you, I'd spend this time arranging my affairs and making sure my funeral conditions are in order. Ha! I'll kill you yet! Remus stormed off with the rest of his warriors, while fans up in the stadium went crazy at yet another example of Nathan single-handedly holding his ground against the might of the High House Raven.
Whoa! Can you believe it? That Hayfield kid seems absolutely unstoppable. For him to have done all that, he must be a mid-tier master-level warrior. But that's impossible. How can a 14-year-old kid have reached such a powerful level? I'm not sure, but I'll tell you one thing. That kid is going to be famous someday. And his legend starts here, with the fall of House Raven. Who'd have thought that would be the case even just a few hours ago? Do you think the rest of House Raven will even show up this afternoon? Their faces looked anguished beyond repair. Obviously, they're all afraid of having to go up against House Hayfield. But if they don't do it, they'll lose everything. Their wealth, their lands, and especially their honor. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. They better not show up if they want to live. Could it be that the High Lord Raven really plans to run away now that his eldest son has died? They can't be that cowardly, can they? Up higher in the stadium, Hilda Moonweaver chuckled as people discussed the day's events. As she reached the betting stall, she hummed to herself and held out her hand as she was given her massive winnings for the day. Finally, she'd made enough to improve her little old house in Dunshire, all thanks to that Hayfield kid. Maybe in the future, she'd leave them alone without snooping around their family manor. Just maybe. As Hilda began to leave the stadium and funnel out into the rest of the city for lunch, all she could hear were the buzzing voices of thousands of people praising House Hayfield's miraculous performance.
Nathan Hayfield had somehow single-handedly won over most of the commoner spectators, as well as many of the spiritual fighting students and young nobles with his master-level sword-fighting skills. Despite the local fame of warriors like Elder Marius and Grimgor Raven, Nathan had already surpassed them all, and was quickly elevating House Hayfield into a well-known family name amongst the folks of Godricshall. Only the lords with connections to House Raven remained silent as they left the venue. They knew the fight was not yet over, and did not wish to face the wrath of the High Lord Raven if Nathan were to fail. As Nathan slowly walked out of the dueling ring, he sheathed his sword and went into the warm embrace of Ulrich and Amelia. After several moments of hugging, Amelia stood back and motioned for Ulrich to do the same.
"Father, move out of the way for a moment. Nathan, tell me now, are you injured in any way?"
Amelia began to examine Nathan's body in search of any wounds. Nathan simply chuckled at his sister's worried expression.
"Oh, careful there, sister. That tickles. I promise you, I'm completely fine. There's nothing to worry about." "Don't act so tough all the time, Nathan. You're covered in blood. Now, what hurts?"
Nathan calmly put a hand on Amelia's shoulder.
"Really, I'm okay. None of it is mine. Truly, none of them came close to hurting me."
Slowly, Amelia nodded and backed away. Lord Ulrich marveled at his son as he handed him a towel. "Come on. You'd better have a bath quickly at the hotel so we have time to eat before the final round." After a hot bath and a meal, Nathan sat out on his hotel balcony. Rather than take a nap, as his family had suggested, Nathan spent his time praying to the heavens and resharpening his broadsword. Eventually, he couldn't help but anxiously fiddle with the straps around the hilt of his sword as his thoughts began to wander.
Even if I wanted to sleep, I couldn't at this point. The feud with House Raven must end today. One more big battle, and I'll be able to finish off the High Lord Raven for good. I wish they would hurry up and call me back into the arena. Waiting like this is getting boring.
Despite his hope of finishing things quickly, something in his gut told him that this fight would not end so easily. The High Lord Raven was not a fool, and even a wounded beast could kill. Suddenly, a voice boomed inside Nathan's head, as if transmitted straight into his brain through spiritual energy. "Lord Hayfield and his son, come out at once." Nathan smiled and left his balcony to meet the source of the voice in his head. Someone quite powerful was just outside their hotel. After all, one had to be a strong master-level warrior to use spiritual telepathy. The technique allowed one to contact others mentally through the flow of spiritual energy. In this way, a powerful warrior could hold an entire conversation with someone without uttering a single word. This also allowed for powerful warriors to communicate with each other without the risk of someone eavesdropping, for only a more powerful spiritual warrior could possibly intercept the telepathic messages. As Nathan reached the hotel hallway, he saw his father leave his own room. Nathan waved at Lord Ulrich, who appeared unsettled by the telepathy.
"Don't worry, Father. I can go down and meet them."
"So you heard it too, Nathan?"
"What was that?" "Someone quite powerful is right outside, but don't bother yourself with it. Just leave it to me."
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.